When you have a coach like Canales, there's no question as far as what is expected of you, right? And when you have that type of confidence going into work every day, just think about it. No matter what job you have, right? Your boss and you have an alignment as far as what's expected of you, but you also know that, the formula actually works if you just put in the work. You heard Chuba. You heard what he said. Keep working, bro. It's coming together. It's basically saying, just keep working and the formula will prove itself, right? If we just do what we're supposed to do, we're going to win games, right? Look behind us. We got David Tepper backing us up. He believes in us. Derek Brown, I got you, bro. You hurt right now? Don't worry. Like these are opportunities for this team to really rally when things go wrong. When you're going through struggles like the Carolina Panthers are going through right now, but finding some success through the struggle, that's where you grow. And when you grow, that's when you start winning games. And when you win games, that's when you become a franchise that's worth watching. When you got a franchise that's worth watching, that's when you start pleasing the fans. When you start pleasing the fans, that's when that money come in. When that money come in, that's when you're able to attract free agency. When you got free agency coming in, that's when you really get some dogs that trying to win Super Bowls, right? And that's when you start formulating this whole like environment, in that locker room where you got the vets that are respected, where you got the young guys that are looking up to the vets and basically, are so formidable, you know what I'm saying? And so and wants that want to work on their craft, that's open to certain criticism, that that aren't offended easily, when it comes to critique and how to get better. You know, you got to be a guy that's willing to sacrifice your pride. And I feel like this is a team that is exactly that. Hey, a week ago, defense, we need y'all to pull it together. Hey, offense, we need y'all to hold on to the ball.
Yeah.
and you see them, not just answering the call, right? It's one thing to answer the call, right? Someone calls you, yo, what's good? Oh yeah, hold on to the ball. Yeah, stop the run, play defense. All right, whatever. Or it's, oh yeah, I'm gonna do that. I got you. I got you. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna put you on speaker while I go work right now.
Yeah.
I'm going to the weight room right now. I'm going to the film room right now. I'm in my playbook right now. Let's talk about it. Let's communicate. Let's dialogue. Like, stay in my ear. I need the accountability because you can't do this on your own.
Yeah.
So the locker room right now, I love to see guys coming together. I love to see DB showing his presence because he is a leader in that team. No matter if he's hurt, healthy, whatever it is, he's a guy. He's a dog. And to have a guy like that sticking around when he could be somewhere else right now, recovering and whatnot, he's showing his dedication to this football team by making himself available for the young guys, making himself available for the dogs that are out there putting it on the line, saying, yo, just keep working. Like, keep working, keep building this thing for me. Because when I get back, we're going to be ready to go.
Now, I will say it wasn't all, flowers and roses on Sunday. The defense gave up 200 yards again on the ground. It's like I think the third or fourth week in a row that they've done that. I wasn't even aware of it. I think we just kind of got used to it. But the Cardinals, they ran for 206 yards. James Conner, 15 carries, 117 yards. That's a 7.8 yard per carry average. He had a 40-yard run. He burst out on us. Kyler Murray got loose a couple times, 8 carries for 63 yards. So that is a concern.
The only starting linebacker that we had out there was Josie Jewell.
Right. I was going to say that. Yeah.
So that's something that we haven't really talked about throughout the year. Dealing with injuries, guys not really being on the field together at the same time has been some of the issue, right?
Yeah.
You talk about Bryce Young and the guys he's throwing to, Adam Thielen and Jalen Coker. Their first time playing together was, 2 weeks ago.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, so that's a whole different, aspect of the game that people don't talk about, which is chemistry, right? Like being able to feel guys where they are and to know that they're going to make certain plays. And that's the confidence aspect. That's the belief aspects. That's the accountability measure. You know what I'm saying? Like you're going to be where you're going to be, and I can depend on that. When you come out of that route, you're going to give me your eyes, and I know what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? I know what it looks like when you give me your eyes. You know, I heard Travis Kelce, or I heard, I forgot who it was. Maybe it was Greg Olson. Someone was on the telecast broadcasting, and they're talking about, you know, the chemistry aspect of, you know, a receiver and a quarterback is the eyes, right? And I always remember Cam in the huddle. It'll be like 3rd down, 8, whatever it is. He'll tell me, "Hey, give me your eyes," right? And I knew it was because he was anticipating pressure of some sort. And if he needed me, he needed my eyes. Wherever I was at on the field, you know, if I had a check down over the middle of the ball, my eyes need to be ready for him to throw me the ball. Because if I'm out there running my route and I'm not turning my head around, he's not going to throw it to me, right? So there's a lot of things when it comes to, you know, the aspects of chemistry. Those are the things that make teams great. And that's why Travis Kelce and Patrick Mahomes are so great, is because they have that dialed in. Like, hey, I'm going to give you my eyes. I know exactly where you want me to be, when I need to be on certain downs and distances, the coverages, all of that. I'm here for you. So once we get to that level with our receivers with Bryce Young, because you see it already with Adam Thielen. Now you get that with Jalen Coker, you get that with XL, the running backs. Chuba's that guy. He's a safety valve. So,
and that's how you get those crazy Pat Mahomes like kind of scrambling, and then all of a sudden, bloop, like a little flick type throw out to somebody, like the weird passes he did a couple of them yesterday. I think Kelce was one of them. They did where he's kind of running, and just kind of does like a backwards flick type thing. That's a good segue to around the league. Actually, we're going to circle back around the Panthers and Bucks towards the end here in just a bit. But around the league, first thing I want to start off with, kudos to Netflix. I was really worried about you, Netflix. I didn't know how this was going to play out after the Mike Tyson fight. I was like, you know, I don't know if live's going to work on Netflix, because every time they've tried to do something live, usually it's like a roast or something. There's always connectivity issues, and I gotta admit, I went to Netflix just to check to see if it was going to work. I wasn't too much interested in like following the full games or whatnot, except for the Chiefs game. I wanted to see how that was, the Chiefs-Steelers game. But when you first came in on my end, it was buffering a little bit when you first came in there, and then it smoothed out, and it was great. Actually, it seemed like it worked just fine. I'm not sure why all NFL games aren't in 4K, but shout out to Netflix for that. So that makes me feel a little better, because Monday Night Raw is coming to Netflix January 6th live going forward on Mondays. And I was really worried, like, I don't know if y'all can pull this off, but it's
they did it.
Yeah, they did it. I saw that they paid the NFL $150 million to broadcast those 2 games. And to understand how much money Netflix is sitting on, that's pocket change for Netflix. Like
that's like 2050.
Yeah, they don't even know what that is. That's a McDouble for them. So they literally came in and broadcast, and they had ads in it too. So they were getting it both ways.
How did you feel about Beyonce stopping the world for her performance?
I didn't see it. I was actually I was at my mother-in-law's for Christmas dinner by the time it came on, and she had on like Rudolph or Frosty or something, the stop motion old school stuff, because we had kids running around. So I didn't want to get into the whole, hey, can I watch the football? Yeah,
dude, my kids were running around the house like the entire time.
Yeah,
we were at my brother-in-law's house, and the moms and all of them came over, and we was getting ready to eat. Literally, we was just getting ready to eat, about to get our plates, and then Beyonce came on. The whole entire living room shut down, bro. The kids stopped what they was doing. They got on the couch and was still for like 10 minutes. So shout out to Beyonce for giving us a piece of, for giving us a piece in the house for a split moment.
My gosh.
But it's kind of crazy, man. Like, I was thinking, like, man, if our living room's like this, there's probably millions of people that are reacting to Beyonce the same way we are.
Yep.
And women and grandmas and grandpas tuning in just to watch Beyonce.
Yep.
The fact that it was in Houston, Texas,
Yeah, hometown.
back in our hometown. That's an amazing opportunity.
She's probably Beyonce's probably reached that. I don't want to say because I was actually live for Michael Jackson. Like people were passing out.
Oh yeah, she's like she got behind.
She's there. I mean, for our generation, like now, she's the closest thing to it. Probably like in terms of superstardom, she's there. Like and Taylor Swift, you can put Taylor Swift in that category now too. I Believe those two seem to be like the ones to the point where I just noticed on Netflix they took the halftime show out and made it a separate thing you can watch by itself.
Like Beyonce is past elite.
Yes,
so whatever word you guys want to give us for elite that Beyonce is,
she's like a mega level or something. Like she on a